Today we'll be taking a look at Hordes, the Monstrous miniatures combat game from Privateer Press.
In particular, we're going to be working on the two-player battle box set, which features the Legion of Everblight and the Circle of Ouroboros. Starter.
Mm-hmm. So today we'll be walking you through a quick introductory game to give you an idea of what Hordes is all about. Alright, let's get started. So here we've deployed from battle. I'm going to be playing the Circle of Ouroboros.
And I'm going to be playing the Legion of Everblight.
And we've determined that I'm going first, so I'll get started moving my units into battle. To start with, I'm going to run forward as fast as I can with each of my units to get into position. The Skinwalkers, this unit of half-werewolf people, is a speed of 5, which means that they can run 10 inches, but then they cannot do anything else this turn. I'll activate them, I'll move forward, and then they're done. I'll move the Argus next. As a war beast, I have to force it in order to run, which means put a point of fury on it, and then it can run an awesome 14 inches thanks to its speed of 7. My hope here is to move forward as quickly as possible to get into position and force Michael here to react. Same thing with the Feral Werewolf. Force it, run. The small tokens here represent the points of fury that I'm putting on each of these mauls in order to do these actions. And lastly, I'll move my Warlock, the leader of the army. She is going to discard 3 points of fury from the 6 that she starts out with, and then move forward right there. These are 2 points remaining. She will be... 3 points remaining, my mistake. She'll be pulling the points off of her war beasts in later turns. You'll see how that mechanic works. Alright, over to you, Michael.
Alright. I'm going to mirror what he did. I'm going to activate my Ore Spears. They have a speed of 5, and I'm just going to full advance them up 5 inches each. And then, fortunately, I'm pretty sure he's already out of 8 inches of range, so I'm just going to leave him there. Next up, I'm going to activate my Carnivean. And he has a speed of 6 as well, so... speed of 6, the others had 5. And I'm going to move him up 6 inches. And I am... You said the speed of the Skinwalkers were...
Their speed is 5.
Okay. That's fine. I want to see if I can just hit... if I can get maybe a pot shot off of the Dragon Breath, which is range 10. So, I would have to see if I'm in range. Fortunately, I'm not, so it just automatically misses.
Okay.
And then he's done. I'm going to activate Shredder 2. Fortunately, I'm going to take longer than he does because I've got quite a few of these dudes. Speed 6, and I'm going to run him, which is going to put a Fury on him. So I'm going to run him up to there. And that's him. He's finished. I'm going to activate Shredder 3. I'm going to do something similar. Run him. He's done. Shredder 1 is also going to be run. Put him over there. And he's done. I'm going to move Lilith. She has a speed of 7. Just speed. And just full advance her. Let's see. Alright. And I'm going to have her drop. I'm going to measure command, which is something you can do whenever, at any time. And her command is double her fury. And so far, all my war beasts are in range. So I'm going to have her drop 3 of her fury. And I'm going to activate Shredder 4. And he's just going to move up 6, 7. Well, he can move up to 7. Just stay with Lilith. And he'll just stay there.
Okay. So Michael seems to be running his shredders forward in the hopes that I will move to intercept them, try to deal with them first, and then he can follow up and attack me with his heavier units. So I'll have to see what I can do to counter that. To start with, at the beginning of my turn, I have to leech fury off of my war beasts in order to both power my warlock and keep the war beasts under control. My fury stat is 6. I have 3 points remaining on Kaya, so I can leech up to 3. Fortunately, I only have 3 out. So, I leech that fury from the war beasts, and they have no fury remaining, which means they can just act normally on this turn. Alright. The Skinwalkers will move first. I'm going to declare a charge. So now each model has to either charge up to its speed plus 3 inches, which is 8, or they can run at double their speed but not attack afterwards.
I thought it was plus 2.
It's 3 for the charge.
Okay.
Leader will go there. Secondary will move to there. And the rest will simply run. Charged. Now, the Skinwalkers have reach on their weapons, which gives them a 2-inch melee range. So as you can see, Skinwalker B and the leader are both within melee range of this first shredder. They're going to make a combined melee attack, where they both attack at the same time. So now what we do is we look at my model's melee attack stat, which is 6. I'm going to roll 2 dice and add that. So, 6 plus 6 is 12 as a combined melee attack with 2 models attacking. I add plus 1 for each model attacking, so my total is 14.
Which exceeds the defense of 13 of Shredder 2.
Mm-hmm. So the attack will hit the Shredder, and now I will roll my damage. My weapon's power is 13. Plus 2 for each of the models participating in the combined attack, versus Michael's armor stat of 12. So to do this quickly, we're going to subtract the defense, or the armor stat from the power, and leaves me at 3. So whatever the dice comes up plus 3 is how much damage I'm doing to the Shredder. So 6 and 3 for a total of 9.
And now you have to roll
and now we'll
D3 to determine where the damage is dealt on the War Beast.
Mm-hmm. So I roll a 3.
So it is done on the 3 spiral. So it was a total of 9 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. So you've broken both its body and its spirit,
which means that it will have a hard time attacking me on the next turn.
Yes.
All right, next I will move the Argus. Go 7 inches. Use its ranged attack, Doppler Bark, which is a spray with a range of 6. So it will, I'll use it at this model, and it will hit both this War Spear and the Shredder. So now I have to roll to hit each of them individually. So the Shredder first.
Shredder 1. He has defense of 13.
Defense 13. I rolled a 6. My ranged attack is 4, total of 10, so I'm not able to hit the Shredder. It dodges out of the way. I will
For the War
hit the War Spear next. I'm going to put a point of fury on the Argus to boost this attack roll, which means I get to roll an extra die. So I will roll again. 7 plus 4.
11 versus defense 12.
So still not good enough to hit it. So the Argus wasn't able to do much in this turn. Double check at this point. I'll measure Kaya's control range. The war beasts have to be within her control range in order for her to do things like force them to run or charge or to leech fury from them. Alright, Warpwolf next. We'll just move up a little bit, a few inches. Winter Argus. Likewise, Kaya will cast one of her spells. There it is. Occultation for 2 points of fury. So spin that and cast Occultation on the Feral Warpwolf, which will give it stealth, which means that ranged attacks from farther than 5 inches away will automatically miss it. And move Kaya up to keep pace. Okay. I think it's Michael's turn.
Just looking for assault. Or would it just be on the...
It's on your turn.
Okay.
The abilities of each model are listed on the cards for handy reference.
Alright. That's useful. Alright, so I'm going to start with my War Spears. Luckily for me, he did not actually activate the Immobilize, so I'm glad. I wanted to clarify with the charge, with the assault. I looked at the card, it said I move first, then make the range attack.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's correct.
I'm going to have... And charge is speed plus 3, so that's a charge range of 8. And they will move and then make their range attack and then their melee attack. Mm-hmm. That's the great thing about charge. It's a very good way of getting a good amount of damage in. Okay.
Unfortunately, the spell that I cast on the Warpwolf, the Occultation, is going to be useless since he's now within 5 inches of me, and I won't be able to keep his ranged attacks from happening.
Okay, so I will need the dice. I'm going to... Each one of my guys is, because they're in range, and I used an assault charge, means that they can use the range attack, and of course, and if they're in range, I can see if they can make a melee attack. Because they've reached, they have 2-inch range, but I'm not entirely... But I'm going to resolve the range attack first. So, this guy, range attack on the Warpwolf. So, Rat 5, plus 2d6, so 7, 12 versus defense.
My defense is 14 on the Warpwolf.
Okay, that spear misses. Next gun. Total 12, so dice minus 7. That does not hit. Third. That will still not hit either. Fourth. That will hit.
Yes.
Okay, and so that is power. Well, it's thrown, so it's power plus. It's still power plus strength, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. So power 4 plus strength 9, so 13.
13. The Warpwolf armor 16.
So dice minus 3 for damage total. So you take 1 point of damage to your number 2 spiral.
All right, 1 point of damage. Not bad at all. I'm marking the damage off on the card so that I will remember it later.
Final spear toss. That will hit. So dice minus 3 for damage. Mm-hmm. 1 damage again to your 1 spiral.
All right.
Very lackluster. But now, because they charge, it's the melee attacks. Because they charge, they get extra damage on the attack. I just want to measure the range. Well, first, let's resolve the guy who I know are in range. This guy, melee attacking. So, melee attack 7, defense is still
14, so you need a 7 or better to hit me.
Alright.
That will hit.
That will hit. And now I get 3 dice because it's increased damage. It's boosted.
Yes.
Charging boosts your automatically boost damage. So, and his War Spear is a power plus strength 13, and your armor was
16.
So, 3d6 minus 3 damage. 3d6 means 3 6-sided dice. So,
that's gonna hurt.
That's really gonna hurt. That's 10 points of damage.
All right.
Because it's a total of 13 damage. So,
to which spiral?
Your 1 spiral.
6, 10. All right. All right. This damage has totally wiped out the mind aspect of my Warpwolf, which means that the next time I go to attack, I'm only going to get to roll 1 die to hit. So I will have to heal that damage first, or just suffer the consequences. Either way, it's reducing my options in the next turn.
I just wanted to make sure. Yes, this guy is in range for his melee attack. So, same thing. Melee attack 7, so I have to roll 7 or higher, yes?
Yes.
That will hit. Boosted damage. Oh dear, only 2 damage to your 6 spiral.
Alright.
If they have a reach weapon, can they attack over each other, or is that not possible?
They do, but they take a minus, I want to say 4 penalty.
Not in range for any of them, unfortunately.
No, okay.
So, my War Spears are done. Next up, I think I'm going to activate Shredder number 1. Oh! Wow, I can't believe I forgot this. Beginning of my turn, I should have Leeched Fury.
Yeah. Alright, as you can see, we're still learning the game, so go ahead, go back and pull that off.
At least we haven't done anything that involves the Fury and the War Beast yet. Right. So, it's not the worst mistake to make in the world. Okay, so I'm going to activate Shredder 1. Minimum charge range is 3, but I do not believe. I'm just going to measure the command range, and that does not look like 3 inches to me. That looks more like 1.5. So this little shredder here is not going to be able to charge, which is unfortunate. However, Shredder 1. Shredders have a unique ability called Rabid, which says I can force him, which puts 1 Fury onto him, and he gains +2 speed, Pathfinder, and boosted attack and damage rolls. So it's almost better than having a charge anyways.
Yes.
So I'll just have him move. In fact, he's definitely in range. Have him move up, and ooh, he's going to hurt. Alright. So, melee attack 5 on your Argus.
Argus's defense is 15, so you need a 10.
I need a 10 on the dice to hit. That's a 10.
That's a 10.
Now, his power plus strength is 10.
My armor is 14.
Just wanted to make sure. Alright, so, dice minus 4 total for damage. Oh dear, that's only 2 damage.
Alright, to which spiral on the War Beast?
On your 4 spiral.
2. Alright, not bad at all.
Okay, so. Oh, that didn't work out as well as I wanted it to. Curse the dice god and all that jazz. Alright, so I'm going to move on to Shredder 2. The one who got. Actually, no, not Shredder 2 yet. Shredder 3. I'll activate Shredder 3. And I'll just move him to there. And that puts him in range for both of these. And I'll just see if I can take a nice chomp out of the leader dude here. No particular. Oh, I'll rabbit him first.
Activating the special ability. Yes. 1 Fury.
1 Fury. Why is she missing a Fury? Very odd. Activating special ability, boosted attack and damage rolls, and he gets Pathfinder and +2 speed, but those other 2 don't matter too much. So that's Shredder 3, and so boosted attack roll on your your Skinwalker leader. So melee attack 5.
Alright, my defense is 12, so you need a 7 to hit me. Yeah. You got it.
Okay, power plus strength 10.
Alright, my armor is 18 now that I'm engaged with you. My guys get tougher when someone's actually fighting them.
So
roll your damage.
that is 10 plus 10, so 20 minus your armor.
18, so 2 damage onto the leader.
Wow, he's tough.
There we go. Alright, he can take a few more hits like that. As you can see, he's got quite a few damage boxes left.
Yeah. Wow, that's tough, man. Okay, so I'm going to activate Lilith. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spend one of her fury. I'm going to heal a point of damage off of the poor Shredder number... Wait, I thought you attacked 2. Hold on.
Just this one.
Yes.
Which is...
Can you attack...
Shredder number 2.
Oh, hold on. I mixed up my Shredders.
I'm just swapping them out. You're cool. As you can see, we've put card protector sleeves on the stat cards, which enables us to just write on them with dry erase markers, and we can wipe them clean after the game.
Yep. So,
Or when we make mistakes.
I spent 1 point of fury off of Lilith, so I can heal a damage box off of number 2 because he is still in her command range.
Yep.
And I'm going to take a point off of the... No. Yeah. Yeah, so 1 point off of spirit, so he can be forced now. Which is important. His spirit is no longer broken. And... let's see. I'll force him. And oh no, wait. I'm still on Lilith. Sorry. Why not? Spend 1 more fury, and I'm going to heal a point off his body. Spiral. So that way.
While he's still hurt a little bit, this Shredder can now operate at full effectiveness in terms of doing damage.
Yeah. He's just vulnerable to getting completely knocked out again. Which is a problem. And now I'm going to have Lilith attack this Skinwalker using her bow. So it's range 12. Very much in range.
Okay.
And it's direct line of sight.
Mm-hmm. Though since he's in combat with your one Shredder, he's going to be a little harder to hit.
Yes. So, it's the shooting into melee combat is a...
So, I'm at defense 12. You get a +4 bonus for being in melee combat, which means you're going to need a 16 or better total to hit me.
Minus the range attack of 7, so need to roll a 9.
Yes.
Oof, that's annoying. And... hold on. Automatically hit. Yeah, it's so annoying that the focus cost on her spells are so high. I will boost her attack so she gets an extra damage roll by spending a fury.
Right.
So she gets an extra attack roll. So it's a total of 16 minus 7, so I have to on three dice I need to roll 9 or higher to hit. That will hit.
Yep.
That's a very good hit.
Yeah.
Too bad she has no critical effects. And her damage, it's a built-in power 12.
Okay. I'm at armor 18.
Yes. On average, no damage, but... well, might as well.
Considering the ramifications.
Considering the ramifications, is it as important as I think it is? Yeah. Let's increase the damage. Let's boost the attack. Let's boost the damage roll as well. So, armor, you said 20? Or
18.
18 minus the power of 12. So on dice, the total on the dice minus 8 is how much damage I'm going to deal.
Minus 6.
Minus 6?
Yeah.
Minus 6. Yes, right.
Yes, total 6.
So 4 damage to E. Skinwalker E.
Alright.
And he is now Witch-marked and Bloodlord. Unfortunately, I don't have enough Fury to cast any spells, which is the good part about Witch-mark. So... that's largely unfortunate. And going to use Last Fury on her to cast the Animus of this guy on her, so she gets +1 defense and armor for tenacity.
Now, each war beast has a special ability that they can use themselves, or their warlock can cast it as a spell. So, depending on the war beasts that are incorporated in your force, or that are still surviving later in the game, it changes the abilities that the warlock has available to them.
Okay, so now I'm going to activate Shredder 2. And now I can force him as well, which is a good thing. So that is not part of the game. I'm going to force him to Rabid, and he's going to attack the leader. So boosted attack and damage rolls. Shredder 2 is attacking at Mat 5 against defense.
Defense 12.
I believe that will hit.
Yes.
And your armor is 18 minus 10, so I have to roll higher than 8 for damage. Okay.
That's a good roll.
So 6 damage to your
leader?
Yes, the leader.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of damage. Fills up all his damage boxes. So this model is dead and removed from the table.
And now and you're going to, and one of them is, and now one of your skinwalkers is going to take the place of the leader.
Since this is the leader, someone else in the unit, the nearest model, has to get promoted. So I'm going to replace the previous model with the leader.
Right. And the neat thing about these shredders is that when this model boxes a living model with a melee attack, he can heal D3 points of damage.
So, as the model is destroyed right before it actually gets destroyed, the shredder eats it whole and regenerates some health.
So he heals 3 points on. Actually, on just I healed 3 points as I on the. It says roll a 3-sided dice, but something that exists, so we rolled 6-sided dice and.
Divide by 2.
Divide by 2. So, divide by 2, round up. So I healed 3 points. 2 off the spirit, because it's important. 1 off the body, because I don't want that immediately filling out too quickly. And, he is no longer in range for anything, so... I think I can just move him.
Except you have to move before you attack.
Oh, that's right. No, you have to have a bushwhack.
So you can't do anything else.
Good point. Okay, so Shredder number 2 is done. Now I'm going to activate Shredder number 4. I'm just going to stick him right in front of Bill. I don't want any cheesiness coming from Mr. Fondue over there. And now I'm going to activate my Carnivean. Because this guy's Bloodlord, my Carnivean is capable of charging for free, not using any focus. So I'm going to have, and charge range minimum is 3, and I believe he's within. There's more than 3.
You're fine.
Yes, so he's definitely fine for charging anything. And I'm going to I'm going to declare an assault because this Carnivean has a fire breath, dragon breath. So I'm going to have him charge.
You have to pick a model.
Yeah, he's going to be charging this dude.
Okay.
Because Bloodlord.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to figure out where's a good spot because the fire breath is a straight line. So my thoughts right now are I could try and hit all 3 of these guys with the fire breath, which would be great. But if at the same time he could try and sweep them around and get to Kaya, so maybe sticking him right here would be better.
Remember, the fire breath attack is going to go directly into the model that you charged.
Yes. Yeah. So hitting there, or I could just shoot across like that. I think I can plant him right here.
Mm-hmm.
And as a part of this charge, he has to face directly. And now first the fire breath, which is a spray 10, so range 10, sprays outward, and I believe that hits 3 bases.
It's going to hit each of these 3 models.
Yep. And the nice thing is that it's still more or less blocking. And so, first up, right now his range attack is 4, not particularly amazing. And what are their defenses are 12?
Defense is still 12?
Yes, so I roll. So we'll just start off with the guy right in front of him. Number E. I'm not going to boost a hit. This isn't. I'm not particularly worried about this, so I'm just going to roll. That hits, and it's a crit, but that doesn't matter. He has no crit effects. So E's hit because it's a charge. No boosted. So it is a power of 14.
Armor is 18, so dice minus 4 for your damage.
Dice minus 4 for damage on E is 3 damage.
He's still alive. Fortunately, he has only 1 point of health left.
Yes,
so he will probably die very soon.
Yes, he will.
Sadly.
Now I'm going to start with C. Rolling. I need to roll 8 or higher to hit. That's not going to hit. And now for your new leader, who replace A? B.
Yeah.
So I need to roll 8 or higher to hit. That hits. Okay. And now it's dice minus
4 still.
Dice minus 4 for damage. Which is, wow, 7 damage to B.
7. He is still alive by 1 point. Again.
Wow, that armor boost is really doing work for you. Okay, so now, Carnivean charge. So he gets melee attacks on his main charge target.
Yes.
3 of them. His bite and his 2 talons. Which, not boosted attack rolls. His melee attack is 6, defense is still 16.
12.
12. See? And on the average of roll 2 dice is 7, so I shouldn't be hitting him on average. So it's targeting E. Let's start with his bite. I hit. Power plus strength of 18.
18, my armor 18. His first melee attack of the charge gets boosted damage.
Yes, it gets boosted. Does that include the talons or just the bite?
The first attack, whichever one you want.
Okay, good thing I'm doing the bite then. It has less power. So, straight up, whatever I get rolling this dice is how much damage is dealt. That's 12 damage.
Alright,
nom to E.
To the model with 1 point of health left.
Because I charged
Who is now very
dead.
Very dead.
There you go.
Thank you.
Carnivean does not have built-in range, does it? Because it's large?
Right.
So it doesn't have reach, so... And I believe these guys are outside of half-inch range.
Yes.
So, no more, can't really do much else. His spray is only rate of fire 1. And he hasn't even used any fury yet, which is surprising. I was kind of expecting me to have throw lots of fury out. What I will do, I will cast his animus on himself, which is called Spiny Growth, which gives him +2 armor. I'm just going to write it on there, just so I remember. And whenever something hits him, well, bad things happen when they start getting hurt back. All of my units have activated, so that is the end of round 2.
Okay, so it's the beginning of my 3rd turn now. Beginning of my turn, I check Kaya's control range, make sure all the war beasts are in it. Clearly they are. And I'm going to leech the fury from the Argus, replenish her own reserves, and going to get started. Start with the Winter Argus. Going to move to here and use its breath attacks on, well, I will target this model, but they are 6-inch spray attacks, so they will hit every model in this unit, all 5. It has 2 frost breath attacks, so we'll do these one at a time. Alright.
The second one will require forcing.
So, onto this one first.
Range attack is...
Its ranged attack, unfortunately, is 4, which is rather low. So, a total
Defense
of 10.
12.
There's defense 12 will miss this model.
That will hit.
That will hit. And it has a power of 12 to his armor of 16.
No
will
damage.
do nothing at all.
The leader.
This one, I'll just roll that.
That'll hit.
8 plus 4 is 12 will hit. And dice minus 4 for damage. Again, will do nothing.
C.
This one.
6 plus
6 and 4 will not hit.
miss.
This one
Miss.
will not hit. Okay, so I have a second breath attack, which I can use because you can fire all of. You can either move and then use all of your ranged attacks, or move and then use all of your close combat attacks. So second breath attack
Does it require
Same target.
forcing to use?
does not.
Okay. Only to exceed the rate of fire.
It's a different weapon. One from each head on the two-headed wolf. Alright, try this again.
12.
That will miss.
Well, no. Wait. Oh, yeah, because your range attack is 4.
This one
11 will miss.
will miss. For this one, since it's a squad leader, I would like to kill it. It'll just get replaced, but still. I will spend a point of fury to boost the attack. Gives me an extra die. 8 plus 4.
12.
12 will hit.
So, where you boost the damage.
And I think I will boost the damage on this one.
Ouch. 14 plus your power.
Alright, so it's dice minus 4 from my power 12 to your armor 16.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be 10, 10 damage
To the
to
leader.
the leader, which should kill him.
Yeah, yeah, he's dead, unfortunately. So, I'm going to replace model B. I'm just going to say B is now dead.
Okay.
And you now can attack C
Moving
and
on.
the new leader.
Breath attack's still going on. This guy
That
will hit, and dice minus 4 for damage. 4 points of damage.
to C. Okay.
And then still on this guy. Now you replace the model with the leader, which just means that the model became the new leader. It's the same model, so still get to attack it.
That will hit.
Will hit, and I will boost this damage again.
Grand total of nothing.
Wow, that's a terrible, terrible roll. Alright.
Critical miss. No, well, critical, no damage.
Okay.
That was not as bad as I expected it to.
So I've used the Winter Argus. I have put as much fury onto it as I possibly can. Its limit is 3. So it's done. I'm going to move on to the Feral Warpwolf.
Don't forget the control warping.
So I finished up with the Winter Argus, moving on to the Feral Warpwolf. I'm going to have him move a little bit, step around, get nice and close to these two guys. I'm going to force him with Point of Fury in order to use his regeneration ability, which will heal D3.
So,
So 3 points of damage. I'll just take those all off of his mind spiral. Erase that damage. Okay, now he's going to make his first attack with his claw against this model.
Defense 12.
Defense 12. My melee attack is 7, so I'm fairly confident of hitting.
Wow.
That will hit.
Yes. Armor 16.
Armor 16. My power is 15, so I'm fairly
Dice
confident
minus
this will
1.
do some damage.
It's guaranteed to do at least 1 damage.
But, you know, just to be sure, I'm going to boost the damage
Wow.
and tear that guy apart.
Yeah, D's dead.
I'm sorry. It's alright. Alright. I'm going to use my second attack on the other model that I'm in combat with. I will hit, and again, I will boost the damage. So my power 15, that's minus 1 will be 6 points of damage.
C was already damaged, so he's dead.
Alright. Alright, so the Warpwolf is not within his half-inch melee range of anyone else. So he is done for the turn. Moving on to the Argus. I'm going to shift around a little bit. He has 2 melee attacks. He's going to use 1.
Are you going to
On
use
the
combo,
leader.
or are you going to use 2?
Just his 2 separate attacks.
First attack on...
First attack on the leader.
Okay.
My melee attack is 5, so I need 7 to hit.
No.
Did not get it. Alright, second one. Since the leader's engaged, I'm not going to worry about him. I'm going to try to damage the Shredder.
Okay.
Oops.
Armor.
Drop my dice everywhere.
Defense 13.
Okay. I'm going to hit point of focus, or fury rather, to boost the attack on the Argus. 9, and his melee attack of 5 will hit. And I'm going to pay another point of fury.
12.
To boost the damage. So my power is 12, your armor 12, so this is just straight dice of damage.
Ouch.
9 points to
Start with this first.
spiral 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ow, so he's lost his mind spiral, but he's still... I kind of stuffed that. But he has still got his body and his spirit spirals.
Okay, so he's hurting pretty severely. The Skinwalker, all 3 of them, leader's going to move forward, both Shredders. The other 2 are going to step up to the Carnivean.
Save me the trouble.
The leader's going to attack this Shredder.
Defense 13.
Defense 13. My melee attack is 6, so I need 7s to hit. That'll hit.
Armor 12.
Armor 12. My power is 13, so dice plus 1 for damage.
It's dead.
12 damage kills it. That one.
And I will reave the point of fury.
Okay.
Which is something that when a war beast dies and has fury on it, and they are within the command range of your, or control range of your warcaster, warlock, you can reave the fury, which is pull the fury to the warlock.
Okay. So you got that point of fury. Now these 2 Skinwalkers are going to attack.
Separate attacks or combined?
I think I'm going to do with a combined attack.
Okay, so the Carnivean has a defense of 11.
Okay. So it's going to be pretty easy to hit, actually. Whatever. I need a 5 or better, or 3 or better actually to hit it. So it's a hit.
Total armor of 20.
Alright, armor 20. My power is 13 plus 2 for the 2 people participating in the combined attack.
So dice minus
15.
5.
Dice minus 5.
No
Nothing.
damage. And now you have Kaya.
Alright. Kaya is going to...
No cheese?
Alright. I'm worried now. The objective of the game is to destroy your opponent's Warlock. So Kaya is my Warlock. I'm worried about this model being able to sneak around and hurt it. So I'm going to... Right, before I do anything, I'm going to cast some spells. First, I'll cast Soothing Song, which is a nice spell that allows me to remove Fury from each of the war beasts in range. So
Spell costs.
spell costs 1. I will pull 1 point of Fury off of each war beast, and they just go away. So this is going to let me, in my next turn, keep my war beasts under control more easily, because Kaya can only pull 6 Fury off of them total.
When she has no fury left on her.
Right. Then I'm going to cast, for 2 points, Spirit Fang, which is a damaging spell against this model.
Okay.
So I need to roll a hit, just like a normal attack.
Defense 12.
It's 12, my Fury is 6.
Will hit.
Will hit.
Armor 16.
Power 12, so dice minus 4. 3.
Okay, and then he takes a penalty, doesn't he, because of Spirit Thing?
Yeah. When he's hit by this spell, or damaged by it rather, he suffers minus 2 speed and defense for 1 round.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm going to take a bit of a risk here. Move Kaya forward. She's in range. And hit my opponent. I'm going to spend a Fury to boost the roll.
You'll see he's at defense 10.
So that will definitely hit.
And he's knocked down.
Her weapon has an ability called critical knockdown, so if I roll a doubles on the attack die, he's going to be knocked down. For knockdown, we just make a note of it, the model stays in place, otherwise they get moved around when you actually knock them over. Alright, so that hit, and I'm going to pay another point to boost the damage. Dice minus 5.
6 damage.
Take 6 points of damage.
She will die.
That should destroy. Okay, so that is the end of my turn. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I've managed to wipe out or tie down quite a bit of his stuff, and I think I can take the hit that he'll dish out on his next turn, and then maybe go for the third after that. So, over to Mike.
Alright, so beginning of my turn 3, so the bottom of round 3, I'm going to just check, make sure all my war beasts are in range, so I'm going to pull all this fury, which is total 5, onto Lilith, which works out great. She says she's now back to full. And now, where to begin? Let's start off with Shredder 1. Oh dear, that's not so good. Can I ask you, what's your Argus's defense?
Argus's defense is 15.
Yikes.
This is going to be a little difficult to hit.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will indeed. Well, I don't have particularly much better use of fury this time. So, yeah, Shredder 1. First, I'm going to force him. I'm going to heal 1 point off his Mind Spiral. And then I'm going to force him again to make him rabid. So, boosted attack and damage rolls. And he's going to attack the Argus. Om nom nom. Mat 5, so defense 15. So I've got to roll
10 or better.
Yeah, which is about average for 3d6. Yes, that will hit.
Yep.
And now his power is 10. Plus strength. So.
Alright, my armor is 14. So dice minus 4 for the damage. This might hurt, but not too terribly.
4 damage to your 5 spiral. And the poor Shredder's done.
Okay.
I'll activate the leader, the War Spear leader. I'm going to move him as so.
He's staying in combat range of the Argus, because if he moves out, then the Argus is going to get a free attack at him, and he doesn't want that.
Yes. So, and he's just going to jab him with the spear. Melee attack 7. So, 8 to hit.
Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Alright, that hits.
Power plus strength of 13.
Armor's still 14, so dice minus 1.
6 damage to your 3 spiral.
Okay. His body spiral has been destroyed. So he'll be dealing less damage next time he makes an attack. But otherwise, he's still alive.
Yes. Okay, now I'm going to... Shredder 4, I'm going to activate and just have him move to there. And he can stay there. And be a nice little bodyguard for Lilith, because Mr. Fondue Mozzarella over there played a really nice cheese strat on me last time. I was saddened. Okay, so Will's range is 12. So first, the only thing you're allowed to measure at any point in time is your command range, and which is determined by double your fury, and it's a good way to get a sense of bearings. So since she's got a range 12, anything that falls within her command range is obviously within range. So I'm going to have her shoot the Skinwalker. I'm activating Lilith after Shredder 4.
Okay.
So with the Skinwalker, and yes, this is worn off. And so is this. Alright, so Skinwalker. Defense is
12.
but it's going to be 16.
Right.
So I'm going to boost it. Range attack of 7.
So you need a 9 or better to hit?
Yep. Yes, that's
That'll
a 9.
hit. Just
armor is
18.
and the power of this bow is 12.
Alright, so dice minus 6.
Dice minus 6. Dice minus 6. Will I want to do that? What? I will boost the damage roll as well. Oof, good thing I did that.
1 point of damage.
Yeah. And he's now witch marked and bloodlurk.
Actually, he's dead.
Wow, really?
Yes.
Frigger.
I think Michael had hoped to do extra effects on him
Yes.
afterwards, but
I can still
Now I can
measure
move on to
command
another target.
range. Ha! Excellent. The way spells are, it's based on your fury as instead of your range attack, yes?
yes.
Alright. If I shoot a spell into melee, is it this under the same penalty as a normal range attack?
Yes.
Oh boy, that would be annoying. That's really rather annoying. It's like I can't possibly ever use any of her spells because I'm so busy shooting things. Alright, I'm going to... cast his animus on her, which gives her +1 defense and armor. And she's done, and I'm leaving 2 fury on her.
Okay.
Which could potentially be very useful. Now, I'm going to activate Shredder 3. Is he still...
Yes, he's still within my 2 inch.
Actually, so I'm not going to
melee
activate.
range
I'm
and
not
my
going.
front arc.
I won't activate Shredder 3. Instead, I'm going to activate my Carnivean. Good old Carnivean over here. He's going to... First, he's going to attack this dude over here, your leader.
Alright.
First hit is going to be the bite. So, melee attack 6.
Okay. Armor, or defense 12. And 6.
Yeah, I think this will hit.
Yeah.
Or not.
No.
Second attack is a Talon. Same melee attack. That'll hit. Power plus strength 16.
My armor's 18, so it's dice minus 2 for the damage.
Alright, he's not taking any damage?
Hmm?
This dude, no damage?
That was your hit.
No, I mean, has he taken any damage previously?
No, he's on damage.
Alright, so I'm going to... Boost the damage. So... 6 damage. Did your guys hit him last turn? Because he had spiny growth up. Or did they miss?
I think spiny growth only is if a war beast.
For Warjack or Warbeast, yes. It's only
They're infantry.
Alright, and finally the second Talon. Still on the leader. That'll hit.
Yep.
And the damage, I'm not going to boost the damage. Quite a bit.
Well, more than 2, so he's dead.
So I believe this guy becomes the new leader.
Yes.
And now the Carnivean, well.
So now you can spend your fury to buy extra attacks.
Yes,
if you want.
I can force him to start getting extra attacks, which wouldn't be particularly bad. Let's get an extra bite attack. That should hit.
Yep.
Power plus strength is 18
So just straight dice of damage.
of 2 damage.
Okay.
Amazing, isn't it? Now I have to think. Should I continue forcing and potentially have him enrage? It's the bad part of. I think I will force him one more time. See if he hits. He'll hit. Straight up dice damage. 7 damage.
And that kills this mob.
Yep. And the Carnivean is done. So, this leaves Shredder 3. And Shredder 3 is going to charge your Argus.
Okay.
Well, first, he's going to Rabbit. Then he's going to charge your Argus.
Okay. Still have to pay a point to charge. And
Good
you
point.
get no bonus if you just want to move.
Yeah, I think I'll just move. Oh. I'll just have him move up. And I know with a +2 speed he's in range.
Yes.
So, boosted attack roll for Shredder 3, so melee attack 5.
Mm-hmm. Defense 15, so you need a 10. Got a 10.
Yeah, straight 10. Power plus strength 10.
Armor 14.
Dice minus 4. Ouch.
That's a good hit.
10 damage to your 1 spiral.
And the Argus is dead.
Woo! Snacking! But he's not hurt, so snacking is nothing.
Alright, so remove that.
And just the 1 point of fury there. And
Yeah,
yeah, that's your
remove that.
Yes. And that will be the end of.
Has the War Spear gone yet?
Good point. Warspite didn't do anything. No, he did. He hit your Argus.
Oh, alright.
Right in the beginning. That's why it was. Well, I think your Argus would have died anyways. No. Yeah, so that's all my turns over.
Okay.
Okay, one.
Okay, so, beginning of my 4th turn, I have, well, a lot of my stuff has been cleared away, but I still have enough to work with. We'll leech Fury onto Kaya, and begin. Now, the Feral Warpwolf has an ability that I've been neglecting, sadly, called Controlled Warping, where he can get either +2 armor, +2 speed, or +2 strength for a turn.
Doesn't really matter much. You killed everything without having warp strength.
And this turn I'm going to go for the Strength Warping. I'm going to charge this Shredder, so point of fury to charge. He's going to move up. He's now in melee with all 3 of these models. The first attack, Michael may have that. Thank you, sir. First attack is on the Shredder. I'll be using his Claw. And
Defense 12.
defense is 12. My
No,
melee.
yeah, defense 13. I was reading. Oh, Warspite.
Alright, I'm still pretty good. I need a 6 to hit.
Wait, did you boost attack roll?
Yes.
No, you charged.
I'll
Yeah.
pay for that retroactively. I still miss terribly. Terribly. Alright, so I will use his second claw attack on the Shredder. I will not boost the attack. I will hit.
Armor 12.
Armor 12. Power and strength is 15, so
Dice plus
that's
3.
plus 3.
5
damage.
2. Which spiral?
Spiral 5.
Actually, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 5 damage, yes?
Yeah.
Wow, he's got 1 box left.
Okay. I will try to bite him. My remaining attack. Hit on a 6.
You're going to kill him.
Or 14. Anything will kill him.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to choose not to reave the fury, so it just disappears.
Okay. Now the Warpwolf has used up all of his initial attacks, but I can buy extra attacks. So I'm going to buy an extra claw attack by paying 1 point of fury. I'm going to attack the remaining War Spear with it.
Okay, defense 12.
Alright.
Should hit.
Will hit. And
Armor 16.
power 15, so dice minus 1. 9 damage.
9 damage.
That'll kill him.
That will kill him.
Okay. Then I'm going to buy another attack. I'm now maxed out on Fury. Can't do any more boosting or extra attacks or anything. To attack this Shredder, I need a 6 to hit again.
This is Shredder.
That hits.
Okay, armor 12.
Power 15, so dice plus 3 is 8 points of damage.
2 spiral, which... 5 spiral.
5.
Okay, his spirit is broken, his mind is almost.
Okay. Alright, feeling pretty good about myself right now. Cleared all those guys out of the way. I'm going to run the Winter Argus 14 inches. So he's going to run all the way up here. And since he ran, he can't do anything else this turn. But in order for Michael Shredder to do anything, he'll have to move away from me. And then Kaya will...
Please, I dare you should use that spell.
Just going to run up on the hill for safety.
And Argus doesn't have reach, does it?
No. Good. Cast Spirit Fang, one damaging spell. I'm going to cast it at the Shredder. It costs 2 points of Fury.
However, it's shooting into melee.
I'm in range. Shooting into melee is going to be a penalty, but willing to risk it.
So you're at basically magic 2 and against a defense of 13.
Yeah, this is going to be really hard to hit.
It's not going to hit.
9. Yeah. Doesn't hit. So that's a miss. There's a chance of hitting the Argus, so now I have to roll to hit that.
Does it also get the penalty of it shooting to melee?
That's a good question. For the sake of time, I'm going to say no.
I'm going to look it up anyways. But
and does 5 points of damage to myself. So that may have been a mistake. Managed to hurt myself. Which is the problem of shooting into melee.
And your guy also suffers the problems of Spirit Fang. Minus 2 defense and
yes.
speed.
So the Argus is going to now be very easy to hit. But I'm going to double check my range. As you can see, I'm in range. This is my control range, which I can measure at any time. But the 10-inch range for the spell is going to hit Lilith.
Wait, so what are you doing now?
Casting the spell again.
On Lilith?
On Lilith.
Okay.
Not in melee penalty. And I will boost the damage for my last point of... or boost the attack. My last point of fury. Roll.
Lilith has currently a defense of 17.
Alright, 17.
So, with the 11.
Alright, so I missed that one. And that turn did not go quite as well as I'd hoped. Turning it over to Michael, but I still may be able to salvage it. We'll see.
So, let's see. And this wears off. Alright, beginning of my turn 4. Probably the last turn of the game.
Yes, I seriously messed up my last turn, so this is going to hurt a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to drain the Fury off the Carnivean, so Lilith's at 5, but I didn't drain off the Shredder, so I have to see if the Shredder enrages. And that is, I have to roll 2d6, and I have to roll underneath his threshold, and it's 2d6 plus whatever his Fury, so I have to roll 2d6 plus 1, and if I get under 7, he doesn't enrage. If he does, well, stuff happens. I kind of hope he will. So I roll... No, he doesn't enrage, so he just kind of stays there, and his Fury stays on him. Now, here we go. I'm going to activate Lilith's feat, which is called Field of Slaughter, and it basically says all of the models in... Let's see. Each friend... everyone in her control area, which is everyone in my group so far, can roll an additional die, which is not... which will stack with boosts to hit. Mm-hmm. So I'm very likely to hit. And... just have her turn. And she's going to shoot Kaya, because Kaya shot at her.
Okay.
She's not. And there's no penalty for shooting to melee. I want to be very, very sure about this. So, first hit matters the most. I'm going to roll 46 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Alright, my defense...
And she's aiming.
Is
not
6.
Not bushwhacking.
And my defense is 16. I have +2 for standing high up on the hill. Makes her a little harder to hit.
But I'm aiming, so +2.
Right. So,
it's just 16. And the range attack here is 7. So I have to roll a 9 or higher on 4 dice.
Which should be easy.
Luck be a lady tonight. Yes. Okay, I hit. Now, damage. I'm not going to boost the damage roll, so I'm just going to roll 2d6, power 12.
My armor is 13, so actually anything that you roll will do at least 1 damage.
Yeah. So I do 5 damage to you.
Alright.
And you're witch marked and blood cursed?
Yes, which means that he can order his war beasts to charge me for free without spending fury.
And I can automatically hit one of my spells on you, even if it's out of range. So I'm going to spend 3 more fury and put Parasite on Kaya, so she loses 3 armor, and Lilith gains +1 armor. But I don't think that's too neat. I'm just going to make a note of it.
Drops me down to armor 10.
And now I'm going to, because she has a rate of fire 2 bow, she can shoot it twice. Rolling fire breath, an average roll, I should be getting, I should be hitting just barely. Dice minus 14. That's 17. That'll hit.
Enough to hit.
And I'll boost the damage just to be absolutely sure that I'm pretty sure I'm going to kill you. Power 14. Power 14 on 3d6. So dice plus 4. You're guaranteed to die.
Yes.
And you take an obscene amount of damage.
Alright, my 2 health points remaining are terribly, terribly overwhelmed, and my Warlock is destroyed, which means I have lost the game.
Alright.
Alright. So, hopefully this gives you some idea of what Hordes is all about. It's a fast, fun game. It's pretty easy to pick up and learn. Hope you check it out.
Yeah, lots of tactical gameplay available. And it's not exactly that expensive. This whole set was about $100 for effectively $150 worth. Very good buy.
Alright. Thank you for watching.